Does sewing actually save you money, or is it more expensive than buying? After making my own clothes for years, wasting money on some and saving money on others, I'm going to share with you everything that I learned, because knowing the truth now could save you thousands in the future. Before we jump into what I learned, we need to understand the actual cost of the clothes that we're buying. Now, clothes tend to come in three categories, either high-end, mid-range, or fast fashion. Now, fast fashion is probably the one that we're most familiar with. This is going to include brands like Shein, Temu, as well as Zara, H&M, and Forever 21. These brands are trying to bring you the cheapest clothes possible, and they do this by using lots of polyester, using lots of really harsh chemicals that are bad for the environment, the people who are making the clothes, and exploiting their workforce. Okay, the way they bring you these clothes is not a good time, even if the price point is really affordable. Okay, now as we move up into mid-range fashion, something interesting happens. Okay, the price point goes up, the quality gets a little bit better sometimes, and they're starting to use a little bit more natural fibers. But there are a lot of brands, here I'll post some in this price range, that still are exploiting their workforce, using lots of harsh chemicals, lots of polyester, but it's at a higher price point. So the quality hasn't really gone up, even though the price point has. Now, that's not to say all brands are doing this. There are some lovely brands who are really eco-friendly, care about the environment. They are using natural fibers, have a higher level of quality, and are paying everybody in the supply chain of making those clothes a livable wage. So it just gets a bit tricky because you're paying a bit more money now in mid-range, but the quality, it can be there if you're finding good companies, but it's not always there. And this problem just gets worse as we get into high-end fashion. There are brands who are charging almost $800 for a t-shirt that still has modal in it. Modal can be ethical, but a lot of the time it's not. So you're still gonna have to do your research to see if that's worth it to you or not. But again, there's other brands in this price range that are doing things worth that amount. They are using beautiful fabrics. They are doing custom fit pieces to you. They're going to last forever. They're using beautiful finishes. Like, it can be worth that. But the problem when we buy clothes is that just because something has a price tag on it doesn't necessarily mean it's worth that price. Okay? So what I want us to understand before we look at what I learned from sewing is that a higher price does not automatically mean a better quality piece of clothing. Okay? So now let's jump in to the first thing that I learned when I started making my own clothes. And that is there are two times when it actually doesn't make any sense to make your own clothes. And those two times, the first one is when you are buying basics. Okay? If you're gonna buy socks, t-shirts, bralette, bras, tank tops, this kind of stuff, it is never gonna be cheaper for you to make this than to just buy it. I have tried every way I can possibly think of, and it just never works. And I found out the reason for this is because volume. It's the number of pieces you're making. Giant factories are making hundreds of thousands of these, so they get a bulk discount when they buy the supplies. At home, we are going to pay full price for a yard of fabric, and it's just never going to end up being cheaper than buying those basic essentials. Okay? Now, the other time when it doesn't really make sense to make your own clothes is when you have a really good sale, discount, or thrift find. Wool coats typically sell for somewhere between $300 to $800. I have found beautiful vintage 100% wool coats for $50. I can't even buy enough yards of wool for that price to make that same coat. Okay, so when you find a really good deal like this, it totally makes sense to just buy it. Those are the scenarios where it makes sense to just buy something. But as we move forward, it's not going to be quite as obvious which option is better, sewing or buying. And a big part of that has to do with the fact that sewing has the upfront cost of buying tools before you actually get started. So to start with this, you're going to need a sewing machine. Sewing machines typically cost somewhere between $100 to $300. And then you're going to have a list of other things you'll need. I'll put them here. And in total, those other supplies really shouldn't cost you more than $100. If you're going to get like nicer versions, you might get close to spending $100. But a lot of these things you might already have at your house. Scissors, an iron. So that'll just start bringing this cost even further down. And another tip that I want to give with you, in case you decide sewing is for you, a great way to get a sewing machine for a steal of a deal is to actually ask your friends and family if they have a sewing machine laying around that they're not using. You can borrow it for free to get started to see if this is worth it to you. Okay? So really, in total, even if you're going to start from scratch, you're going to spend somewhere between $150 to $300 to start sewing your own clothes. Now let's look at the cost of making a specific piece of clothing, okay? So if we're talking about tops and skirts, we're probably going to be using about 1 yard to 1.5 yards of material to make that. And then if we're talking about dresses or pants, we're talking somewhere between 2 to 4 yards of fabric. Now, 1 yard of fabric on average costs somewhere between $8 to $25 a yard. So if we do some movie magic, we can see here is about how much it will cost you to make each of these pieces of clothing from home, depending on what kind of fabric you're using. And I don't know about you, but for me, these prices are very similar to fast fashion. Now, no, it's not going to be as cheap as the super bargain deal at Walmart when you get a t-shirt for $1. But if you're looking for any level of quality that isn't already on sale, I think these prices are pretty average to what you see in store. Now, that's the price comparison if we're talking about making the clothes that we already see in stores today, mainstream trending items, okay? But where sewing gets even better is when we talk about specialty looks. And this was the fourth thing that I learned making my own clothes. I really enjoy 1950s classic silhouettes. And when I look for dresses like that, we start seeing the price point is somewhere up here, more like $300 to $500 per dress. Now, these dresses are gorgeous. I would love to have a closet full of them, but that can add up really quickly. But let's do a cost breakdown for this dress. This dress is going to take about 2 to 3 yards of material. At $8 to $15 a yard, that's going to give us a total amount of material for this to be somewhere between $16 to $45. Now, you will still need a pattern and thread, but those things don't typically cost more than $20 to $30, meaning you're still going to save over $100 in materials making this dress yourself. And this works for lots of different specialty clothing. So if there's a certain look you really love and you know it has like that higher price tag, sewing them may make more sense. For example, I also really love cottagecore, princess, lots of ruffles. Think Selkie. Their dresses are absolutely gorgeous and they do cost right around $300 to $500 a dress. Now, again, if we do a breakdown for this, a dress like this is going to need about 3 to 4 yards of fabric at $8 to $15 a yard if we're using cotton again. It's going to be $24 to $60 worth of material. That's a $200 plus in savings if you make it yourself. And then this gets even wilder to me, but when we talk about natural fabrics, linen specifically, linen is a fabric that a lot of women I know love, and they would love to have linen dresses in their closet for summer. If we look at one of these, it costs around $300 to add one of these to your closet. And we can see this is a super simple dress. It's a sheath, right? It's just a sheath dress. No sleeves, no collars, no buttons, nothing. This is super beginner friendly. This dress only takes about 2 to 3 yards of fabric at $15 to $36 a yard. That's going to be $30 to $100 for material. That is a savings of $200 to $500. So this really depends on what it is you're making, okay? Because those specialty pieces, those pieces that don't come in fast fashion, or, okay, They come in fast fashion, but they look absolutely atrocious when you get them in the mail. Can make a lot of sense and save you a ton of money to actually make them yourself. Now, I'm going to really quickly touch on something just in case anyone else watching is like me and you love fantasy, okay? When we talk about high-end bridal fantasy, these kinds of dresses, these dresses cost thousands of dollars. Now, there are some really fancy sewing techniques you can learn to do really, really fancy versions of these, but the really basic, simple versions like this one, actually, in a couple months of sewing, you could very much master the skills for this. They are not crazy hard. And then if we do a material breakdown, a dress like this is going to take about 4 to 8 yards of fabric. Again, we can do cotton, keep this more affordable. We do $8 to $15 a yard. It's going to be $40 to $120 of material for this project. That is going to save you thousands. And that's what I have actually done is I have made several of these, put them in my closet, wear them to events, love them, but it is so much more cost effective to actually make them myself. And the last thing that I learned most recently, and it truly blows my mind every time I remember this. So far, we have been talking about when you buy fabric new from the store, from the website, whatever this is, okay? And that's the price points that I gave you. And a lot of people enjoy sewing this way, and it does make things a bit quicker and easier because you can shop for fabric online just like you do clothes. You can have searches, say I want cotton, I want red, I want polka dots, and find exactly what you're looking for. But if you are willing to spend a little bit more time and be a little bit more creative with your fabric choices, oh my gosh, I have some mind-blowing news for you. Now, I'm going to say this, it's going to sound really obvious, but your bedding, your duvet covers, your sheets, your curtains, your tablecloths, that's all giant pieces of fabric. And you can use that to make your own clothes. I have been doing this for the past year or two, maybe 3 now. Oh my gosh. The price for fabric, you can basically cut it in half or quarters even, depending on which you end up picking up. And these, I'll just show you. So this is Mercari. It's an online thrift shop basically that you can use to buy secondhand things. If you're in the US, I would recommend Mercari. If you're in Europe, I would recommend Vinted. Now on here, it's literally like shopping. You can just put in that you're looking for bedding, for example. If I put in king size duvet cover, there are so many options here. And obviously, everything I'm talking about right now also applies in-person thrift shopping. So if you have a Goodwill or any kind of thrift shop near you, the same things apply. Okay, so there's a ton of options here, but I want to break down the cost of this, okay? So a king-size duvet cover is basically 7.2 yards of fabric. So if we spend about $100 on a duvet cover, we're spending about $13 a yard. Now, that's pretty similar to when we are buying from the store, but typically when we thrift things, we can get things for even cheaper than that. So if we spend $50, it's going to be $7 a yard, $25, $3.50 a yard, $10, $1.30, and if you get one for $5, that's just 70 cents a yard. Now, the reason that this is super incredible is, one, it saves you a ton of money, but when people get started, they tend to buy their fabric from the store because that's what they expect to do, and then they get really nervous about cutting into their fabric and starting that first project because it was so expensive. This gives you a way to try out those first couple of projects without the stress or the overwhelm and without putting a bunch of money up front. You can try making your own clothes, see how it goes for you, and not be wasting a ton of money while you do it. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with is most of this video has been about cost, like actual monetary costs, but there is another big one, and that is time, okay? You are going to have to spend the time to learn how to use your machine, actually make the clothes, get them to fit you, and that you just don't have that time cost when you buy clothing. So I want to at least let you know that This does not have to take a super long time to figure out. Some people pick it up very quickly, some people need a little bit more time. But for example, the dresses that we were looking at before, like these, here are some examples from my students, and these are their very first sewing projects. They set up their machine, they started sewing, and they made these gorgeous dresses. And even if we're talking about the more high-end pieces, like those couture fantasy gowns, this is one of my clients, and she made this as her third sewing project. So it is totally possible. It doesn't have to take a ton of time. I hope that we've covered everything you need to know in order to decide if sewing is for you. If you have any other questions you'd like answered, let me know below. If you decide that sewing is something you do want to try, then be sure to check the pinned comment below. I have put together a roadmap to take you from absolute beginner to actually wearing your first piece of beautiful clothing in just 6 weeks. If you're still on the fence and not quite sure this is for you, then definitely check out my video here where I show you 7 super easy beginner-friendly projects that you can make in just one afternoon. No sewing patterns needed. Then maybe they'll give you a better idea about if this is something you want to try. Until the next one, happy sewing!